Okay, we have another race in the C class, and I decided to switch over to this Mercedes 190, and we're going to Maple Valley, um, the short circuit in reverse in the rain. So this is going to end up being a little bit challenging. And I'm checking everything, getting ready for qualifying. Coming around, getting ready to hit the timing lights for lap 1 of qualifying. And I kind of misjudged that completely. And this little Mini Cooper gets around me. And there's somebody filling up my rearview mirror, not exactly sure who it is, since in qualifying these are ghost cars. Come around this long sweeping left-hander, and that Mini Cooper ends up running off track. But at the conclusion of the first lap, I'm in 5th place. Transitioning over to the third qualifying lap, you can see that I'm in 8th place in qualifying. And as I come around and straighten things out, I end up qualifying 7th. Now, I wasn't real pleased with the way that this Mercedes was handled on the track in qualifying. So during the intermission between qualifying and the race itself, I switched cars and I went over to the Mazda MX-5. And we have the competition. There's another Mazda, Barbie, a Honda Civic, a Nissan GTS, another Mazda MX-5, another Mazda MX-5. There's that little Mini Cooper. A Porsche Spyder. And so I ended up being 11th in the lineup, and I was moved back in the pack because I switched cars. And so here we go. So I get past that Porsche pretty easy, and visibility is a bit of a challenge in this thing because it is really raining. And this little Renault, I make contact with him. And he's sliding around, and I make contact with him again, but I was pretty unavoidable. The guy slid sideways right in front of me. And that little silver Mazda, he got around me. And he's making it down the straightaway pretty good. But these two guys, they're making contact with one another. And with all this rain, this track is really, really slippery, so those guys keep doing that, they're going to end up sending each other off the track. And this Integra over here looks like I got a little bit more speed around this sweeping corner than he does. I'm able to get past him as we head down the straightaway. I've moved up to 9th. And that Integra gets past me again. And we have this little entanglement here. And that allows that little Porsche to get past us. When I'm gaining on this Porsche, so I might be able to get him on the straightaway here, but he pulls away pretty good, so I'm back to 10th. And the front end slides quite a bit right there. It does look like I'm gaining a little bit of ground on this little green Porsche. But he's doing a pretty good job of fending me off, so I don't know that I'm going to be able to get around him unless he makes some kind of miscalculation, makes a mistake. And I go across the grass right there, and there he slides a little bit, but so do I, so I don't really gain any ground on the guy. So I'm going to try to push a little bit harder through this section right here to see if I can get a better launch to that straightaway. And I'm not gaining the ground that I was hoping for. And he's able to pull away from me on the straightaway. And then I misjudged that, and I cut across the grass and get a time penalty. Kind of sliding right there. And he's pulling further and further away, so he's certainly getting around the track better than I am. And I slowed down a little bit more right there because the penalty that I got on the previous lap. I wanted to make sure I didn't make that same mistake. And I can still see him, but he's pulling away. Now somebody goes off track right there, but that person must be lap traffic because I didn't gain any positions by passing that person. So coming around on the ninth lap, I'm still in 10th place. And from the looks of things at this point, it doesn't look like that's going to change. Although there's, the possibility some people, they just quit. You can never really tell what the final outcome is going to be until the race is over. But right now, it's looking like I'll be in 10th place unless I make some kind of mistake, which is entirely possible. So here we're coming around for the front straightaway again. There's somebody sitting. Oh, that's that little Mini Cooper. Oh, so I was able to gain a position because he spun out. And there's somebody really filling up my rearview mirror right there. Not exactly sure who that is. Coming around this wide sweeper, heading to the straightaway for the final time. Looks like I'm going to end up being 9th. Not too bad of a time, based on the rain and everything. So that's my race for today at Maple Valley in my Mazda MX-5. I hope you liked it, and I will see you on the racetrack.